Remy and Easy the Block caption.
Oh my God, I hope they don't find out about this because you know it's a possibility. You might hear it for 9 minutes and then 3 rounds in front of a crowd.
Has that ever happened to you before, Remy Ma?
It never happened to me.
A female, my nigga, that's his wife, knocking you out compared to what he could have did to you, and you not off the hook either. If you don't cheat, at least cheat with a nigga that can fight. Remy, you are up here supporting the victim. Dude, I had 6 Chrome events. Papoose was at all of them. How come he ain't at this one?
I told y'all this months ago. I told y'all that Remy Ma and Papoose are done. I told y'all that Papoose put hands on that little boy she messing with, because that's a little boy. That's not a grown man. Remy damn near 45.
She's staying out on days my daughter got to go to school. My daughter's calling, she's not answering the phone. It's like crackhead behavior. I go to where I got an idea where they at. When I walk in the room, they in their lovey-dovey. Mom, right in his mouth off the muscle. He hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. The knockout victim, soft, didn't even fight back. That's what made me mad. You cheated with numerous others before that. You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. So you want to downplay me as an artist, and I wrote one of your biggest hits. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. She had a certain individual she was locked up with. It's a female. I ain't think nothing of it. So I caught her with this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them.
Damn near 45 years old. This little boy works for her. He is trying to get a come up and rap. Remy Ma and Papoose was supposed to own this company together. And Remy Ma ends up sleeping, and I'ma say allegedly, with the help. I got a call the day Papoose ran up on that little boy and beat his ass. I just got a picture that I posted in TashaKLive.com of her and the little boy.
The flowers and all the extra
I'm
stuff
at
that we
work.
talk about.
I'm about to drag somebody. Hold on one second.
Who is she dragging? Walking around. What's up
What
with
did
that?
you do? All right now. I just want to know, what does she do?
I'm a designer. What do you do?
I rap
Okay.
and I smack chicks that get out of line.
You're not gonna smack me though.
All right, okay. Every single one of those little tiny
That's what we're
teeth
not gonna do. You're not gonna smack
that
me.
are brown and yellow in your mouth, which fly down this runway. Every single one of them. Back up. All right.
Tasha K didn't merely spread rumors. What she revealed ignited a fire that quickly and widely spread, upending the hip-hop industry in a way very few people anticipated. Remy Ma and Papoose were regarded as one of the culture's strongest couples for many years. They were frequently cited as evidence that true love could endure any hardship. When discussing patience, loyalty, and sticking by your mate no matter what, fans referred to them. They appeared sturdy, trustworthy, and untouchable. Then, that picture started to crumble almost immediately. All of a sudden, people had to ask difficult questions. How could a relationship that withstood years of separation, incarceration, and constant public scrutiny now be linked to accusations of betrayal? The source of the narrative added to the intensity of the situation. It wasn't anonymous gossip sites or sporadic online conversation. It originated from voices that seemed assured, knowledgeable, and intimately familiar with the circumstances. Though subtle, the information provided was explicit enough to seem plausible. For a very long time, Papoose and Remy stood for enduring love. Their tale was never one of glitz or easy beginnings. It began during one of the lowest points in Remy's life. Remy Ma was given an 8-year prison sentence in 2007 after a shooting event that involved a person she knew. In the end, she served for around 6 years. Something like that wouldn't last in many partnerships. In actuality, the majority of couples face far fewer obstacles that make it difficult for them to remain together. Everything is altered in prison. The distance increases, life never stops. Individuals drift away. Papoose, however, stayed put. He became Remy's constant pillar of support while she was incarcerated. He appeared in ways that were incomprehensible. Remy later said that Papoose drove nearly 2 hours every day to see her during her first year in prison. He made sure to come 3 times a week, even after she warned him that it was excessive and that he didn't need to do it so frequently. Every day, he gave her a call. He saw how her son was doing. Even though it would have been simpler to leave her life, he continued to be connected. They weren't married at the time. There were no assurances. He had no idea what kind of person she would become upon returning home. He did not guarantee that the connection will endure. He remained, nevertheless. Their relationship appeared to be stronger than before when Remy was eventually freed. Together, they got married, had a daughter, and began a family. It appeared to be a love story based on genuine sacrifice from the outside, something gained with suffering and perseverance, not something produced for cameras or attention. Papoose frequently showed his affection in public. Remy was referred to as his queen. He spoke on safeguarding his family and maintaining their solid foundation. He even let his audience know how much he cared by incorporating those emotions into his music. Their bond appeared to be indestructible to many. Nothing seemed to be able to break the link. But behind closed doors, even the most solid relationships can deteriorate. Seldom do issues appear all at once. Over time, they develop silently. Little problems remain unsolved. Emotions shift. The distance increases gradually. The damage has frequently already been done by the time outsiders realize something is amiss. On September 17, 2023, everything changed. Fans were shocked by Tasha K's comments when she went live that day. She implied that Remy Ma was not as devoted as others thought. She implied that the marriage had been having problems long before the general public became aware of them. Social media took off almost instantly. Reaction timelines. In the comment areas, fans quarreled. Remy was vehemently defended by some. Others were disappointed and perplexed. In an effort to find hints they might have overlooked, people began going through prior interviews. This wasn't your typical celebrity rumor. A few people who genuinely believed in it were participating. The timing was what made it even more startling. There had never been any overt indications of strife between Remy and Papoose. They didn't quarrel on the internet. They didn't make subtle jabs. They consistently stood together during appearances and interviews. Everyone was taken aback when Tasha revealed that the issues had been developing covertly. Tasha didn't sound uncertain. She spoke with assurance. Rather than making outrageous allegations, she made hints. The atmosphere swiftly changed when she even mentioned the individual who was supposedly involved. People first questioned the narrative. Curiosity then set in. Suspicion soon followed. Fans begin making connections when they think a rumor may be true. Details that didn't appear significant at first now have significance. A pause here, a chuckle there, a behavioral shift that was previously undetected. Because it went against what people wanted to believe in, the narrative quickly gained popularity. A new name then came up in the discussion. The block captain is Easy. Philadelphia-born Easy was a youthful battle rapper. He didn't share Papoose's background or reputation, yet all of a sudden, he was the talk of the town. There were rumors that Remy and Easy had become close while working together. Many people began to believe the story more as it spread. When rumors circulated that Papoose and Easy had been at odds, things got much uglier. It even became physical, according to some. Later, Easy dismissed it, claiming he wasn't wounded and suggesting that the circumstances had been overstated. His easygoing reaction just made things seem more perplexing rather than settling the situation. Papoose remained silent the entire time. No claims, refutations, or justifications. His silence was heavy for someone who was well known for publicly defending Remy. Spoke more loudly than any interview could have. People questioned whether he was hurt, worn out, or just tired of explaining himself. Remy also refrained from confronting the rumors head-on. She kept streaming live on Instagram, interacting with admirers while grinning and laughing. She dismissed remarks about Easy and Papoose and steered clear of personal inquiries. She didn't deny the story, but she also didn't refute it. She appeared to be attempting to appear unaffected by her actions. Every time she went live, comments poured in as the rumors grew. People inquired about her marriage. They inquired about Easy. They inquired about allegiance. Rather than responding, she made vague threats, jokes, or sarcastic remarks that simply made matters worse. A change in her enthusiasm was observed by her fans. It seemed like a throwback to a previous Remy, the one who was notorious for responding hastily and escalating conflicts without considering the long-term effects. The Remy who retaliated first and fought about it later. People's perspectives on the matter changed as a result. it became simpler to comprehend why there would be conflict in her marriage if Remy continued to react hastily. The more composed one had always been Papoose. He was renowned for his emotional restraint and forbearance. In their relationship, he served as a stabilizer. However, even the most patient individual can become weary of managing everything on their own. Tasha K kept disclosing details in the interim. Tasha added a new assertion or piece of information each time Remy dismissed the rumors. The tale gradually ceased to feel like an unexpected scandal. It started to feel as though it had been silently simmering for a while. Then the story took a different turn.